everybody, and welcome back to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. I am Chase. Bobby Pease is with me, and we're looking at a game called Art of Rally. Bobby, do you like games that play as good as they look?
That's my hope in any game I play. I would rather them play better than look good, but if they can look good and play good, I'm very happy.
I don't know if you're going to be very happy on this one, Bobby.
Yeah, full disclosure, I have played a little bit outside of the tutorial for this on my PC, and I want to hear more about it. I want to see it in action, and I know that you are a bit more of a racing enthusiast when it comes to games than I am.
Well, Bobby, I got to say, this is my favorite part of the game right here. Like, look at how gorgeous this is. Look at these cool models of cars. Look at these nice lighting effects. I love this. Now we have to get in the part that I don't love, which is when I press any button to start.
And is that the loading that you don't love?
There's a number of things I don't love, but the loading, especially on this Nintendo Switch version, is definitely one of them because it loads a lot and for very long periods. That was actually one of the shorter ones, honestly. This is a game by Funselektor Labs. They previously made a game called Art of the Drift? No, not Art of the Drift. This is Art of Rally. It's Drift. Oh, I wrote it down in my notes. Where is it? Absolute Drift. That's the name of it.
Okay.
Yeah, which is another game that's kind of like a more top-down racer that looks really nice and really minimal. It is on Switch. There's an Absolute Drift Zen edition that you can get that is usually on sale and pretty cheap. But this is Art of Rally. It's new for the Switch and for Xbox One and PS4, but it's been out on PC for about a year now.
Okay.
And it's $25.
I remember hearing about the game when it came out, and I think Absolute Drift, their other game, was a free game on Epic or something at one time. That's interesting.
I can believe that. Yeah, I think it's like $5 or $8 on Switch. I have not gotten it yet. Honestly, I hope it doesn't play like this game, but I think it does. Funselektor is mostly just one guy. I believe his name is Dune, or he goes by Dune, like a sand dune, or the movie / novel book whatever thing Dune. But yeah, let's play some Art of Rally. I think this game starts out incredibly cool and weird. You meet a giant Buddha statue that tells you about the history of Rally and how Rally was awesome, and then people put regulations on it because it was dangerous, and that was lame. But this game takes place in an alternate history where they didn't do that, and Rally was able to still be awesome and dangerous and cool. And that's kind of what we're doing. We're actually going through the seasons of Rally, as you see here. So as Rally was growing in popularity, regulations were needed to better organize events, and that kind of stuff. But I don't love the way this game plays. I really don't.
So pitch that to me a little bit. Like, what were you struggling with when it came to? Is it the weight, or how would you explain this?
It's all of it. All of it, honestly. Let's get into it, and I'll show you here. Here's another thing that I don't love. The AI difficulty. I think easy is way too easy. I think novice is pretty darn difficult, and then these are impossible. I would never do these. We're going to try it on novice, and then also the damage level we can have. Yeah, I crash a lot in this game, so we're gonna keep it to light.
Okay.
And we're just gonna go and see how that
works. This looks so cool.
It does look great. I love all these cars. They're not licensed, but they're basically licensed. Like, this is absolutely a Lancia. This is a Mini Cooper, and even the names are kind of nods to it. So the Mini versus the Mini, yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
This is, I believe, this is like a Porsche. This is like a BMW. It even has a special livery. Like, that is absolutely just a BMW 2002 or like an M3, which looks great. I love this car. Another kind of Porsche. I don't know exactly what that is. It is French though, so I don't know. But
and you unlock these, or are they already there for you to pick from?
I think you just start with these two, and then you slowly unlock more over the course of the game. There are even, from what I've seen, some hidden cars of like a big lumber truck that you can drive, or like a 3-wheel truck, which are probably just more for fun than anything. Why don't we take this little car here, and let's go with these zebra stripes. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
And we'll jump in. The races here are random. The tracks themselves are not random, but when you do one of these stages, they pick a random area. They pick Japan for this one, and then they randomize the types of courses that you're on. And you can see there that little wrench symbol. That means you can have some time to repair your car. We're not going to need that too much because we picked the light damage, but if you pick a heavier damage model,
you can work on it that way.
Yeah, that'll be your time to fix things that have gone wrong.
Can I ask you a quick question about the randomness?
Yeah.
So when you say random, is it just like the order, or is this like a procedurally generated course?
They're not procedurally generated. These courses are in the game. I think it's just picking at random a handful of courses, because you can go into this game. There's like a free roam mode, and you can free roam through these different areas, and so you could kind of burnout paradise style run through these places and say, okay, I know where these hairpins are. I kind of know this course layout. So when you actually get into the real courses, you have a better idea, which you might want because there's no mini map in this game. Unlike a lot of rally games or just rallying in general, there's no person in the sidecar telling you which direction to go. The best you get is that this game is relatively top-down. By the way, we're not loading anymore. This is just another thing they do where they kind of show off more of the course. I can hit A at any time and we can just move in. But this is pretty, and I want to tell you a little bit.
Yeah, this is cool.
So there's no mini-map. There's nobody telling you the directions. It is kind of a top-down-ish game, or there's a bit of an angle to it, a little isometry. That's not the word. But you can kind of see what's going on in front of you, so you have that much. I really wish there was just a mini-map, though. It'd be really useful, because...
Do you think that this game focused more on look than feel?
I don't know. I've watched a lot of videos of people talking about this game, and a lot of people are trying to say it's got a real feel to it, which I think just means people think it feels bad, and they're just making up for it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So that was what I ran into, where I felt like I'm not even going that fast, and yet I'm losing control pretty easily.
I think it's that you don't feel like you're going that fast because there's no sense of speed to this because we're so far up. But I don't know. It feels very touchy. I don't feel like I can really put my foot on the gas. I feel like everything is super touchy.
So what controls do you have on your car? You have a brake, you have an acceleration, you're steering it. Is there any sort of like e-brake?
There's a handbrake. That is a mystery. I feel like if I touch that button, that's an instant spin out button.
Okay.
We can try. Here, I'm going to handbrake on this hairpin, and we'll see what happens. You know what? That was one of the better ones I've ever had, honestly.
There you go. Look at you.
Yeah. The out of bounds area, I think, is draconian in this game. Let me show you. If I this is fine. But if I go out even, hang on. If I go out that far, it's just going to reset me on the track and give me plus 5 seconds to my time. And sometimes it feels really bullshit. Like if I fell off just like, I could save that, and I was like, no, you can't. Fuck you. Thanks, game. Give me five more seconds. I don't feel like I can ever really go flat out here because I'm just gonna fall off. Something bad's gonna happen. So I feel like I have to be like a real grandma when I drive.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like for being a race, and look, I don't know a lot about rally racing. Yeah. And I think here's what it feels like from the little bit that I've played and what it feels like watching is that this game visually does not make itself assume to be a sim. And if it is a real feel, that's cool, and not that you have to have it match up, and that's probably a bigger conversation about game design in general, but like this game looks like it would be a way more of an arcade than anything that would resemble like simulation when it came to driving.
Yeah, and I also wonder, good handbrake there. I also wonder if it's a case of this camera. This is the closest I can get the camera. I really want something further behind the back. Honestly, I want a cockpit view, but I know that's asking too much in a game like this, and I'm off.
Why do you think that is? Like, why do you think that this was the decision made?
I think that's what honestly, it probably makes the game look as good as it can. Like the minimal aesthetic maybe doesn't work as well when you are really up close and personal. I'll also say, if you, goodness, okay, I just got to recover car from here. If you look at the game in trailers, or the PC version, or even the Xbox version, this game is on Game Pass, which is nice. I think this game looks way better on those machines than it does on the Switch. The Switch, I think, maybe it's some of the loading too, but there is a complete lack of detail. And I know this is a minimalist game, but there is patches of grass and things. Like, you even saw it when we started up the game in those frames that we were seeing, those slideshow kind of stuff. Like, this is barren, and you can see the polygons on the hills. It doesn't look as good in here than it does on other things. It looks gorgeous if you watch somebody play the PC version, and also watch them play it well, and not like me.
I'm not going to give you good gameplay, but I've fired this up on my PC, and it 100%. This is a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
I mean, like we recorded some other games on our quick looks here. Like, I was playing that on my PC, you were playing on your Switch, and it was pretty okay. But this is noticeably different.
Yeah, and I think it's a real bummer. I'm sure there's something going on, something that's actually really hardware intensive. I'm trying to figure out what it is, and I'm no game developer. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, this is one guy you said.
But being a minimal game, I would think it would run better on a console like the Switch, and be able to have some of its details, like the few details that it does have, and it just doesn't really. And it's kind of a shame.
Yeah. I mean, I know that you were pretty excited. You had messaged me that you downloaded this game. We had talked about the indie world that Nintendo had recently, and a lot of excitement around that. This was coming to Game Pass, and I fired this up thinking that this would be pretty alright. And I don't want to come on it like that. Like, I think that there's something pretty unique and special about this, but I find myself, like, I don't know if I have the patience with myself to really master what the game's asking you to master.
Like this.
But like that shot was awesome. Yes,
give me that camera angle, and I can view the replay, and it does give you something. Like, look at that. Like, it's pretty close in. Is there a way I can get closer to the car? I guess not. Like, I want this camera angle when I'm racing.
That would make a lot of difference here. And the other piece too, like maybe on the PC that we were talking about, there might be a lot of draw distance stuff happening if you were trying to do that. But on the Switch especially, like, dude, like, I'm sorry, but this reminds me of what's that game called, Jumping Flash from the PlayStation?
Oh, that's mean. I don't know if it's that bad, but
it's barren. It's barren on the Switch.
It's a little rough. I don't love the controls. It just kind of feels too loose, or it feels like it's overcorrecting when you try to correct. I don't really get that sense of speed. I'm still trying to figure out how to brake and just turn correctly, because I'm just not getting it. The out of bounds stuff just feels so heavy. The difficulty, I got second on that stage, and I didn't feel like I was doing very good at all. In fact, some of those I purposefully went out so you could see the out of bounds thing. But
sure,
it's I don't know. I'm just not quite getting it, and it's really sad, because I think they have something here, because all of the art direction, I know it doesn't look amazing on the Switch, but seeing it in other places and seeing the way they're using these fonts, the way all of this stuff is really good. And I also feel like there is a big like the person who made this loves rally racing with a passion. You can tell the car models are lovingly made and have those hints and references to actual real rally cars. The way this is built into stages like rally is, and you're not racing against other people. It's just time trials. That is totally within what rally is. Like it's really, really good in so many ways, and I just do not like the way it feels. And I guess I'm not alone because you feel the same way, but I've watched videos of people say, "Oh, it just feels great. It feels smooth. It feels like you can get in like a rhythm." Like, there's no way. That is not something I've experienced.
Yeah, man.
And there's no. I'm not like I'm looking for a tutorial or something. I know how to race a car, but I don't know what this game wants out of me to make my driving better. I've watched videos of people play this game well, and even though they're certainly not going off the track like I am, it still looks slow, and I still don't know exactly what I'm looking at.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Sure.
Can you pause this for a second?
Yeah.
There's no option, or I guess, can you go to the main menu? Is that going to mess anything up for you?
I don't care. Yeah, we can just...
I wanted to see if there was, a garage.
Not really. No, you don't tune a car or anything like that.
Okay. Damn. Because I was thinking maybe that would be a thing, these cars early on, or...
I take that back. Way? There is the options. There is some gameplay stuff. So I've got stability assist. It starts with the stability assist all the way up. I can turn this down, and that can change the way the car feels. I think I want it high though.
Yeah.
But maybe I want this further down. Like you can change some stuff. Like you can put on more of the anti-lock brakes or something, and maybe that feels better. I don't know. What if we turn that down? Maybe this will feel better. Maybe this will feel worse. But that's a lot of going through these controls to figure that out. Why don't we do a free roam just so I can show you some of that as well?
Yeah.
Let's go to a different area. Let's go to the snow place. We'll do it in the afternoon.
These are...
Oh, it's
these
locked.
are just...
I've got to find...
Okay.
I can go to this lake area, though.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And this is kind of neat. Like, this is open world at this point, and I can go around and I can see the whole map, and I can drive on these roads and see them. And it also is a little Forza Horizon-y, where you can see I have 2 letters there at the bottom. There are 3 other letters that are scattered around this world, and some cassette tapes, and some places where I can take photos or see scenes, and that stuff's cool. Like this is neat, and you can get a feel for the track here. So I can just jump
really cool.
And I can just start driving around this area, and you can see that. Oh, that's not gonna work. But you can see that little
this
camera
looks better already. This world looks better.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe the Japan area just is a little tougher. But hey, I got one more of the views.
God, that's a cool view, man. God,
and it looks great.
Look.
This looks good. This could be wallpaper. It certainly would look better on PC, but this is here. I can also pause and do a photo mode, and this game's got a good photo mode. Like you can move around and get some cool shots of your car.
God, that's cool. That is cool.
This is great. Like
I like this stuff a whole lot.
Like that should be on somebody's desktop. Look at that. That's nice. So I can hide UI. I can snap a photo. Cool. Look at my cool car on these cool places. That stuff's great.
Thanks, Chase. I needed to have something to put on the thumbnail for this video.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, this is
I don't know if this feels better. We did change the setup. Oh, I'm flipped over now. Will it flip all the way over? No.
Nope.
Cover car. But you can see I've got a mini map here. I wish I could have that during the game. I don't think it would ruin the aesthetics of the UI to have that. There's one of the cassettes. No. Collect another cassette. And if I collect all the rally letters, then I can unlock the next free roam area. So I can do that. This, honestly, I don't know if it's because of the controls that I changed or if this is just a much better car that I've never had access to. This is feeling a little bit more responsive already.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
It looks faster, that's for sure.
Yeah. Maybe that's the secret here. Is like these early cars, is we're new to it, are just garbage.
Yeah, that could be. It very well could be. Or it could be the controls that I switched up. I imagine it's probably more the car than the controls, but that's something.
Huh. All right.
This is Art of Rally. I'm going to jump into this lake. Maybe.
You think you are.
Maybe. Get me into the lake, damn it. Get me into the lake. Yeah.
There we go. Cool.
I love so much about this game except for the playing it. And that's
a pretty big part of it.
That's a real bummer. It is a real bummer that just doesn't quite do it for me. Because so many other things in this do. It's tough. I honestly, I want to keep playing it. I want to see if I can get better at it. I want to see if it actually clicks at some point. I want to see. Nope, that's just a handbrake turn that immediately turned me around.
Okay.
But I like a lot of what it's doing.
You have more patience than I do, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Just trying to get back onto this.
Yeah.
Area so I can do more. Can I do like a big drift for you? Yeah.
There we go.
That's whatever. Bobby, this is Art of Rally.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a bummer.
Anyway, where else can people see non-bummer content from the Casual Hour?
Yeah, if you're watching this, you've already found a good spot. YouTube.com/Casual Hour is where you're at currently. You can like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Do you play this game? Does it handle the way that you want it to? What are your thoughts on what we discussed today? Please sound off below. We want to know. We stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10:30 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/The Casual Hour. We've even streamed other racing games if you're into that sort of thing. That usually happens on Friday nights. Wednesday nights, we record our podcast live and then post it 9 a.m. Central on Fridays, wherever podcasts can be found. Monday nights are something we call Casual Mondays, where Chase and I play through puzzly, tactics, rogue, deck building games. Or we can play other games, but that's kind of the lane that we've been in for a while. And we have a really good time. Johnny and Patrick are our other co-hosts of the Casual Hour. If you're enjoying what we're doing, please find a way to hang out more. We would love to have you around. And that's what we do. That's the Casual Hour.
Bobby, I'm going to take a big jump. A big jump.
Big jump.
Yes!
Oh, that's a good jump. Score.
Wait. Oh, Bobby.
Oh, that's good. There.
Hashtag scone?
Scone?
Why scones?
I don't know. This is wild.
Oh, look at this.
It's pretty good.
Look at, oh god, the controls. The camera doesn't. The camera. It. All right, hang on. No, that's.
Scone. Very cool. Chase.
Oh my god, I landed it! And then immediately didn't. All right, thanks, Bobby.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.